Have you been with a narcissist? Have you taken the step that most people do? They end up either calling the last supply when things get weird, maybe their ex-wife, their ex-husband, somebody that like, is this normal? You may find yourself in that situation where you are calling the ex, and it's really common. I mean, most people do. And so it's either the one that's behind to go, what's happening is, and you'll find in most of the situations, if it's really with a narcissist, what you're going to find is when you call the previous partner, and whether it was an actual spouse or just a partner, is is that the lies that the narcissist has told you about them. They're crazy, they're an alcoholic, they're this, they're that, all the different things, they're all that the narcissists tell us. You'll find out that they were never true. And what's going to happen is you're going to like probably get along with this person because they're just like you. You're good supply, they're good supply. This is, again, when we find out that the person and all the lies of their ex is just lies. And I'm not saying that they don't have some crazies. That could happen for sure. But a lot of people dig and they go and they check out. And ultimately, you became best friends. And, I'll share this little story for those of you who've been following me for a while on YouTube. I had the last narcissist in my life was someone I had been dating for about 2.5 years. And he had me arrested for coming to forgive him for cheating with someone else. And lo and behold, there's door number three. Not the one he cheated on with last month, but another one, right? And so her and I ended up becoming best friends. We became sisters. We did our bucket list travel to Italy together, right? That's how much. And then once we connected after he broke up with her after me, and the gig was up. Now she knew who he really was. And so he had to dump her. And so she reached out to me. And we became friends, as I said. We compared stories. I was like, when did you see him? She was dating him at the same time I was dating him. It's not even like it was, oh, new supply. I didn't know she was there all along. But when we both discovered that, we went, how could this be? Right? We compared our calendars. We went, oh my God, and this lie and this lie. I even turned and talked to that mofo's ex-wife. And all the crazy things about her were absolutely not true. And through other sources, all the lies about his divorce and how horrible she had been to him were complete lies. He was the psychopath doing all of that stuff that we hear narcissists, never ending lawsuits, tracking them, filing this, chasing that, years and years after the divorce. I was with the psychopath. Oh my God, right? But going back to the last person, their last partner can help. Well, here's the other part. The other shoe is it can also hurt a lot. It can end up being where you call and the narcissist finds out, or this person is an unfriendly, right? An unfriendly is somebody that is like, yo, no way, I'm not telling you anything, and they have a loyalty to them. And that's the risk. You don't know if they actually still talk to them. Because again, a lot of narcissists say they never talk to their ex anymore, they hate their guts, blah, blah, blah. And then the reality is that they're talking to them on a regular basis, especially if they've got kids. So they could just be pretending that there's no relationship. And then if you call them up and go, hey, tell me about the dumbass, right? All of a sudden you're going to be like, oh my God, they're friends. And I didn't know that part. And now they're going to go to your potentially partner or ex to be partner and go, what are you doing? And this is going to cause a huge narcissistic rage. They're not going to like it that you're out there spying and trying to figure out the pieces of the puzzle, because we become detectives. When things start to go sour in a narcissistic relationship, we all put on the detective hat and we're like scoping and we're looking, and who likes their posts on Facebook? Who hasn't done that, right? And you're just like, who is that person? In fact, that girl that I talked about that we went to Italy together, I had her on Facebook and I marked it, and I'd be laying there in bed next to him and go, why does this girl, who is she? Why does she like everything you do a minute after I do? What's going on here? And he's like, I don't know, some stalker. But that's how I kind of get the light on about her. Didn't expect her to be in his driveway that day. But again, when we find out and look at the next partner, we have risks and we have benefits. The question is, what are you going to do about it? And I would say one of the things that would help you is to kind of think about, what's my goal in this? Am I really ready to separate from this person? How would they react if they catch me in this spy position and scoping on their ex? What are the consequences that you could perceive in finding out any more information about them? Do that due diligence before you make your decision to reach out to the next supply. I'm a big fan of it, but I hadn't had that bad experience. And I've had a lot of clients who have had that bad experience where it backfired and it wasn't a good thing. And they might not have been ready to leave the relationship, but now the narcissist has figured out, oh, you're out there spying about me? Okay, the gig is up. And then the shithead just hits the fan and everything is worse. So, do this carefully, plan out what you're going to do, plan out what you want to learn, plan out, what if they don't respond, they don't respond. That's obviously a thing that can happen. But if they do respond and you open conversation with them, what are you going to find out? What are your hopes? Find out they're a psychopath and everything they told you about them is a lie. That helps you understand that they're liars and that you don't need to stay with them. So this is a short video because everybody pings the last supply or the next supply. I forgot. I was going to say that part too. Let's take another minute and go back. The next supply. Let's say you were dumped. Let's say you broke up. Let's say the relationship is over and you're hurting a lot. A lot of people in that position go the other way and go to the next supply to warn them, to let them know this is always a bad mistake, even though your heart's in the right place. I want to let them know they're in love bombing. It never ends well in the beginning, but you keep their phone number because one day they won't be there and then you can kind of like see what happened. But warning the next supply, it's dangerous and it doesn't always work. So again, what are the consequences? What could happen? What's my decision? What do I want to get from them? And your chance. But if you are still in contact, like let's say it's your ex-spouse and you've got a co-parent with them and you're calling their next supply, they can take legal action on you. It's a little bit dangerous if you're still connected, especially with children, because they're going to be in your driveway on Tuesday to pick up the kids. So be careful if you're going that route. Often, let's go for the third fun thing. I'm just having so much fun inventing this. The third thing would be that the X supply of your narcissist reaches out to you, or the husband or the wife of the person they're dating now reaches out to tell you, what they did to them. And if you're with someone, this happens all the time too. You'd be with a narcissist and you get a call from, hey, I'm married to the person that you're dating. You're like, what? So all these situations, new supply, old supply. This is Tracy Malone. If you need help in anything narcissistic abuse, I'm here for you. You can reach me at my website. The link is in the bio down below, Narcissist Abuse Support, and get some answers. Get strategies on what to do if you're struggling. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.